When the last train left Rusty Valley, Leo the raccoon realized he was completely alone. Alone, that is, except for Ben, a slow but cheerful turtle who stood beside him holding a cracked lantern. Leo laughed nervously and said this was exactly why he hated adventures. Ben smiled and reminded him that Leo had been the one who insisted they explore the valley together. As the wind howled through the broken tracks, Leo suddenly noticed his map was missing. Without the map, Leo panicked because Rusty Valley was famous for confusing paths that led nowhere. Seeing Leo shake, Ben quietly opened his shell and pulled out a neatly folded backup map. Leo stared in surprise, realizing Ben had prepared for this moment without saying a word. Feeling relieved, Leo joked that Ben was slow but secretly brilliant. Ben laughed, but his laugh stopped when the old bridge ahead began to creak loudly. The bridge creaked because Leo had already stepped onto it without thinking. Before Leo could react, the wooden planks snapped and he fell, grabbing the edge just in time. Hanging above the dark river, Leo shouted for help as his strength began to fade. Ben rushed forward, but the ground beneath him was slippery and unstable. Even though Ben moved slowly, he planted his feet firmly and stretched his neck forward. Leo reached out, but his paws were slipping and fear filled his eyes. Ben told Leo to stop panicking and trust him completely. Trusting Ben was hard, but Leo nodded and held still. Using all his strength, Ben locked his claws into the ground and pulled Leo up inch by inch. When Leo finally collapsed safely on the ground, he hugged Ben tightly. Leo admitted that he always made fun of Ben's slowness. Ben admitted that he never minded, because friends show up when it matters. As the rain started falling, the lantern flickered and went out. Now soaked and tired, Leo worried they would never find their way home. Ben gently relit the lantern using a sparkstone he had saved for emergencies. The warm glow lit the path ahead, revealing a clear trail out of the valley. Walking side by side, Leo realized the path felt less scary than before. That was because Leo was no longer thinking about himself alone. He was thinking about the friend who had saved him twice in one night. When they finally reached the valley exit, the sunrise painted the sky gold. Leo looked at Ben and said he had learned something important. Ben asked what that was, already knowing the answer. Leo smiled and said that a friend in need is truly a friend indeed. Ben smiled back, and together they walked home stronger than before.